Shakalaka, yesterday's dump was insanely beneficial for Bitcoin. Stay tuned to find out exactly why. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Yesterday, Bitcoin dumped that had a lot of us biting our nails, but it turns out that dump was absolutely awesome for Bitcoin, and we're going to talk about exactly why and where Bitcoin is likely going because of that. Before we get into that, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every week we give away one of these sweet shirts. Now, yesterday, Bitcoin price tested $30,000. It actually dropped below $30,000, and today it's back up to $33,955 thereabouts. And altcoins are up tremendously today. Solana up 26%, LIVEPEER up 24%, HELIUM up 20%, Compound 18.6, Thorchain 18%. So we're seeing a lot of bounce back. The overall market bounced back 6.3% in the past day. And Bitcoin, that crash was absolutely phenomenal. It had a lot of us biting our nails, thought potentially the price could go lower, but that just potentially solidified a very solid bottom for Bitcoin for a lot of reasons. However, before we talk about those reasons, let's take a look at this. Kiyosaki says Bitcoin's crashing. Good news. Getting ready to buy more. Remember, the problem is not Elon Musk or Bitcoin. The problem is the Fed, the Treasury, and Biden. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin are the solution. Stockpile as much as you can because we have financially incompetent people printing money. They don't understand supply and demand. But you know who does understand supply and demand? How about the creator of the stock to flow model, Plan B? We're going to get into that shortly. So what happened yesterday for Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin was trading in this white trend for a very long time. It actually broke below the trend. It broke below the 38.2 fib line, this olive colored line, and it actually broke all the way down to a new low, $29,100. That is actually lower than this crash wick all the way down here, which was the bottom there. And potentially, I myself thought that we could be heading down to potentially like $27,000. The 400-day moving average did not hit there. But what Bitcoin did was it bounced. And let's zoom in a little bit so you can see this bounce. Okay? It bounced right around $30,000. You know when else it bounced right around $30,000? Well, initially it bounced right around there on May 19th, but also it bounced right around there on June 8th. Now, depending upon how you want to look at this, we could have a double bottom, or we could have a triple bottom. Now, double bottoms are very good for support. Triple bottoms are even better for support. But that's not all, my friends. I know I sound like one of those late night infomercial salesmen. But that's not all. It slices, it dices, and if you order in the next 10 minutes, we'll send you 3 extra for the price of 2. Can you believe it? Well, what else is going on is that if you take a look right here, and we'll take this off auto so I can just zoom it for you, this purple line is going down. That's a downtrend since right around, the end of May. But if we take a look on the RSI, that is going up. That, my friends, is called a bullish divergence. Now, people are panicking because they're like, the death cross. The head and shoulders. Well, things might be looking opposite. We can't seem to break through the $30,000 even with all the ridiculous FUD. And guess what? This isn't the only bullish divergence. There's actually another bullish divergence. If we look at the number of strong hands and the price, okay? Willie Woo says the ratio of coins held by strong hands versus speculative hands, yes, is a bullish divergence. Last one was late January 2021 dip. Last one was right here when Bitcoin went from around $45,000 all the way up to $65,000 the last time. This sent the price skyrocketing. Now, if you're still kind of like, I'm not sure what to do, well, you're in good company. Even Plan B himself says, even for me, it's always a bit uneasy when Bitcoin prices at the lower bound of the stock to flow model. Will it hold like March 2019 when he published stock to flow, or March 2020 COVID, or September 2020 with BTC stuck at $10,000? And is this another buying opportunity, or will stock to flow be invalidated? And as you can see here, every time it was by the lower bound, the price bounced back up. Lower bound, bounce back up. Lower bound, bounce back up. Well, lower bound, potentially we could be in for a bounce back up. Plan B is even saying that, hey, Bitcoin's below $34,000, triggered by Elon Musk's energy FUD and China's mining crackdown. He still thinks worst case scenario, we're headed for a $135,000 Bitcoin by December. So, with all that being said, it seems like we have hammered in a bottom at about $30,000, which, surprisingly enough, is 10x the previous bottom, all right, or around $3,000 that we had last year. And where it could be heading, well, people are probably still a little bit scared about what's happening in China. I mean, I've invalidated that in yesterday's video, and you can watch that right up there, how this is like the millionth time of China FUD. And Willie Wu published another thing that I think is worthwhile to spread out there. He says the brain drain effect is real. Make stupid policies and your most talented and capitalized citizens leave. This is why Bitcoin will win. You stamp it out of one place, another place will gladly make policies to net the capital and talent. Zug, Malta, Singapore, El Salvador. Right here, this is Wheat Pond on Twitter saying, one of my Chinese miner friends runs one of the largest ops in China, just sent me a pic of Austin barbecue and said a ton of Chinese miners just landed in Texas, the new capital of Bitcoin mining. Yeehaw. If we take a look here, all of the Chinese miners, all this FUD, guess what? It's going to America. And even if America says, it'll go somewhere else. It'll go to El Salvador and the volcano mine. And lastly, for anyone who still thinks that this China FUD has any validity at all, okay, let's take a look at some of the companies that are banned in China. Banned like China banned Bitcoin. We have Google. They're still doing pretty good. We have YouTube. They're still doing pretty good. We have Facebook. They're still doing pretty good. We have Instagram. They're still doing pretty good. We have Netflix. They're still doing pretty good. So even though China bans it, it is not the end. It looks like we've hammered in a double or triple bottom with bullish divergences, and we could be headed up for prices much, much higher towards the end of this year. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also come join us on this seizure-inducing page of Twitter at The Crypto Love, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.